So the other day I was walking to the corner store, and on one side of the street it was a group of black dudes, and on the other side it was police officers, NYPD. So I paused, took some time to think which would be the safest route. So I chose the side with the police officers because I knew that if I endured any type of harm and told people, people would believe me. No one would ask, "Are you sure? Is that what happened? It's no big deal." Say anything that minimalized my experience. People would be like, "Fuck pigs, fuck 12, and be concerned about my safety and my well-being, versus the passive way people respond when black women endure violence, street violence from black men. "Oh, I'm sure you didn't mean that," or "It's not that serious," or "You shouldn't have been wearing that," and it becomes the victim blame. So once I got to the corner store, it dawned on me that I made that decision, but I thought, what does it mean to not be safe in white space because of my blackness, in black spaces because of my black womanhood, specifically in spaces dominated by black men? There has not been one time where I've walked outside and have not endured any form of street harassment. From the small stuff of someone telling me to stop and yelling at me, or the major stuff of being followed and cursed at if I don't give the men what they want, which is my time or attention. When I think about Tiara, which I hope I'm saying her name right, she's the sister who was killed at Juve this year for telling a man to stop grinding on her. I think of all the times that I've told men no and have been scared. There are many, many, many experiences, violent experiences that black women undergo from black men. What makes it troubling and disturbing is that as an organizer, I'm fighting for the liberation of black people, and that includes black men, of course. The people whom I am fighting for are harming me, are harming my sisters. It's really hard to stay motivated when you're fighting for the liberation of your oppressor. And I don't have the solution outside of black men needing to get their shit together and hold each other accountable and unlearn patriarchy and that toxic masculine shit. It's so odd that we live in a culture where people, especially the black radicals and black men activist spaces, want white people to do something that they themselves are unwilling to do, which is relinquish their privilege, acknowledge their role in oppression. It's like, but brother, you don't do that. You don't do that as it relates to me, and I know. And black women are the ones who have to suffer when we're organizing side by side with someone who has harmed us because they think that we exist solely for their consumption. Not only are we getting harassed walking to the movement, we're getting the protests, we're getting harassed by the people within the movement. We're getting harassed by the people whom we're fighting against that supports the system, like the police officers, like the school teachers, like anything that represents white supremacy. There's a continuous attack that black women undergo, and there's no safe haven for us. What I wear, regardless of what I say, regardless of what I do, because I am a black woman, I am being prone to a specific type of violence that inherently targets black women. I want the black community to be as angered and as riled up when the deaths of black women happen and black femmes happen, the same way that we are angered and hurt when the deaths of black men happen. If black women decides that we're sick of this patriarchy, we're sick of this misogynistic bullshit, we're sick of this misogynoir, there will be no movement for black lives, period. The full weight of that needs to be understood, but I feel like it's not because black women are inherently undervalued by other black women, right? Because we internalize patriarchy, by the beneficiaries of patriarchy, especially as it relates to the layers of race. I just want to be free.
Respect black women. Respect black women. Stop raping black women. Stop raping black women. Stop making jokes about violence towards black women. Stop making jokes about violence towards black women. Stop asking black women. Stop asking black women to choose between fighting for their race. Choose between fighting for their race. Or their gender. Or their gender. Black women have to deal with racism, misogyny, and colorism all at the same damn time.